What's up, Only the Strong? This was a week of heavyweight bouts, man. This week was something like an R&B song. That's why the music is playing in the background. This week, some people came out crying. This week, somebody's heart was broken. This week, somebody was brought to their knees. This week. A hard week, man. But we gotta do it, man. We gotta go through with this, man. I know it might be hard for you, but we'll live on to fight another week. I know it's like Usher said, it's like moving mountains, man, but it's gonna be alright, man. Keep your head up. Stay strong. First matchup, man. No mercy for you. Didn't find any mercy when he ran into Me Champ, man. Man, he could have let up. Frank Gore went down somewhere around the first play of the game, man. He couldn't find the compassion, man, in his heart to take his feet off the gas. Nah, he couldn't do that. Nah. Instead, he dialed up Matt Schaub with 32 points, man. He beat him while he was down. He beat him while he was on the ropes, man. Frank Gore went down. No mercy, kept fighting with 19 from Warner. Forte even resurfaced with 10. Ronnie Brown put up 11. All in a losing effort. Me Champ, led by Matt Schaub, throwing up 32. 26 at 35, passing 300 yards, 3 TDs. That's what it came down to, man. On the day where Adrian Peterson was brought back to planet Earth, Me Champ goes to 3-0, pulling it out for a score of 89-80. Even though it wasn't in the same fashion as he's won his last 2 games, he still managed to find a way to win it. Maybe not high scoring. This time the score was lower, but he came out with the victory. That's what matters at the end of the day, man. Next matchup was a blowout, unfortunately, between the Columbus Gamblers and PJ Cats. Man, this was bloody. This was really bloody. Keep your head up, PJ Cats. Your whole organization, man. Your team is actually better than what the scoreboard is reading, man. You got Brandon Marshall on the bench with 12, Eli Manning on the bench with 20. You know, that could have at least helped with the cosmetic aspect of things, you know. If not anything else, it might not have changed the outcome. You know, it was just one of those weeks, man, where just didn't quite get off the ground. But, you know, everybody's going to have them. Keep your head up. It's only week 3, man. And still opportunity for you to straighten this thing out and make a run for it for the long run. In a losing effort, the Cats were led by Joseph Adai with 12 points, 63 yards on 13 attempts, 1 receiving touchdown. And in a winning effort, Columbus Gamblers smashed with Peyton Manning leading the pack, 41 points, 24-35, passing 379 yards and 4 TDs. He had a excellent supporting cast with the numbers in the neighborhood of 18, 16, 11, and 12. It was just a lovely effort. The Gamblers took it 123-46. That drops the Cats to 0-3. The Gamblers pull to 1-2. Good job, Columbus Gamblers. Your team was the highest point getters of the week. Next matchup is between them dogs, underdogs that is, and Hard Nuts. He's on a 2-game winning streak after taking it to Hard Nuts this week. Decided to bench Brady in light of his performance last week. Started Phillip Rivers, didn't make too much of a difference. Phillip put up 20, whereas Brady scored only 19. Slayton resurfaced back to fantasy relevance with 10 points. And he also got 16 from Jericho Cotchery. In a losing effort, your Hard Nuts actually put up points, which is more than we could say for the last 2 weeks. I liked some of the transactions that he made, the acquisitions that he came into over the weekend, and just going to have to get better quarterback play. But he was led by Fred Taylor and Cedric Benson, Benson putting up 13, Taylor putting up 17. Good job, homie. Keep up the fight. Hard Nuts falls to 0-3, but you are not out of it. Still a long season. We got 10 games to go, man. Race is not given to the swift nor to the strong, but he that endures to the end. So here we are. Final score is underdogs 88 and Hard Nuts 75. That's the verdict, man. There it go. Underdogs 2-1. P and Hard Nuts 0-3. Next matchup is between Barbecue and Hilltop Money Man. Man, this was a heavyweight matchup. Hilltop edged the Barbecuers in the fourth quarter, man. Took him out. Barbecuers were doing everything they could, man. Their defense just couldn't hold off Tony Romo. They kept him, they did as much as they could, but at the end of the day, Romo did just enough. Steve Smith helped out just enough to pull ahead by, just 4 points. Barbecuers lose 91-87, dropping to 1-2. Hilltop moves forward with a record of 2-1. He was led by Brandon Jacobs, but he had a monstrous effort in performance by his defense. The Ravens turned out with 19, man. It was ridiculous. Jay Cutler did all he could with 28. But they go down. The Barbecuers again, 87, suffered defeat at the hands of Hilltop Money Man, 91 points. Moving right along, you got Steel Monkeys over Bangin'. Steel Monkeys joins Meat Champ as one of the only undefeated teams after he took down a team that was undefeated in Bangin'. Both teams came into this matchup being 2-0, but Bangin' leaves 2-1 and Monkeys moves on to 3-0, man. Monkeys is the truth. Flacco is doing his thing. 342 yards, 1 TD. Man, Monkeys is blazing. They got a firestorm going right now, buddy. That's what's going down. So Flacco puts up 24, leading the pack. Kevin Smith got 12. And Jennings, he finally made some contribution to the team by putting up 10. Just a nice balanced attack, man. So there it is. Banging, man. He was still in it. even without Drew Brees scoring one of those ridiculous games. He only put up 6 acquired performance, but Julius put up 18. McGahee put up 16. Ricky Will put up 13. And his kicker put up 14, man. Banging is going to be a force to be reckoned with, man. This guy just refuses to disappear from fantasy relevance. So here we are. The final score. Steel Monkeys win 99-86, moving once again to 3-0, Banging dropping to 2-1. There it is. Well, only got 15 minutes left, so I want to close out